The Harlem Globetrotters are coming to Edmonton for a couple shows beginning on Friday night at the Edmonton Expo Center. Joining us, one of the Harlem Globetrotters that'll be taking the court that night, number 30, Zeus McClurkin. How are you, Zeus?
Jeremy, how's it going today?
Good. Thanks so much for coming in, man.
No problem.
Let's talk about the excitement for this weekend. A lot of people looking forward to seeing you, the Harlem Globetrotters. Tell us about how you got into basketball.
Well, I actually had a late start when it comes to playing basketball. I didn't make my first basketball team until the 11th grade. So I got cut from 7th grade all the way to 10th grade. Then the summer of 10th grade, a miracle happened. I drank a lot of milk and I ended up growing 5 inches over the summer. But I still had a lot of coaches and teammates all say the same thing. Because I was a late bloomer, I was this nice guy, this happy-go-lucky kid who loved to play basketball, but they said I was a little too nice on the court. And they say in order to be successful in basketball, you have to have a killer instinct and a mean streak, which I never developed. I was the type of guy, Jeremy, if I fouled you, I would apologize for it. My coaches hated that. I even had one teammate tell me, he said, all you ever want to do is smile and dunk, man. That's all you do is smile and dunk. Well, today, I get paid to smile and dunk, so it ended up working out for me.
You credit your brother, Robert, for the success you've had.
Yes, my older brother, Robert McClurkin, kind of a street legend in Ohio, where I'm from, Columbus, Ohio. And he would take me all around the city of Columbus to play basketball with him, with all these great basketball players. But I was never good enough to be on the court with them. So I'd be on the sideline just kind of twirling the ball on my finger. And then, later on it turned out to be a job for me one day.
How do you do that? I mean, I'm 35, but I still can't figure that out.
Yes, you can't. Hold your finger in the air.
Right,
here we go.
Let me try this. Zeus is going to try and get me rolling on this ball here. My little finger.
Perfect.
All right. How do we do this?
You got this.
All right.
Believe in yourself.
Oh, my Lord, I'm actually doing it. Well, for about 3 seconds. But that was pretty cool, man.
That was good.
Again, we're joined by Zeus McClurkin, forward of the Harlem Globetrotters. Your hometown, Columbus, Ohio.
Born and raised.
Are you a minister?
Yes,
wow.
I'm a minister at my church, and I've been doing that now for the last 6 years, but I've been going to the same church for the last 29 years, and I'm 29 years old. A lot of people said, though, that this was the reason I wasn't going to be very successful in basketball, because I'm such a nice guy, and this wasn't the place for me. But, I let all those people who were my naysayers, I let them be my motivation to continue to keep trying and keep on being who I am. And I tell kids everywhere, don't change who you are. If you're a nice person, stay a nice person.
Right. And you're definitely a nice guy. I mean, as soon as you walked in here, you started periscoping with your followers.
Yep.
Introducing me to all your fans.
Yeah, we're talking to them right now. And guys, if you want your Periscope followers to go up, you got to talk to Jeremy.
There
man.
we go.
Awesome.
How's it going, guys? This is kind of cool, too, as well. You are a Guinness World Records record holder.
Yes, for the most slam dunks in 1 minute. I was able to beat your previous record of 14, and I made 15 slam dunks in 1 minute.
I think I can make maybe one using a couple chairs. I'm horrible. That's pretty cool, man.
Thank you, man.
Cool.
Thank you. It was very difficult, too. I had to go behind the free throw line in between every dunk. And for a person with exercise-induced asthma, that was very hard. But I tell kids everywhere, that's my testimony. You can make it through it. As long as you know what your triggers were. Mine was the exercise. As long as you know to take your action inhaler 2 hours before any type of strenuous activity, you can push through anything.
Right. Mentor as well, as you were just saying. You love mentoring kids.
Mm-hmm.
What's the main message you like to try and get out to them?
Well, the Harlem Globetrotters have a few different messages that we get out, especially this year. We have an initiative called The Great Assist. That's where you can log online to greatassist.com, and you can nominate any type of noteworthy cause. So if you know somebody who needs a smile, the Globetrotters are going to do what we can to spread as many smiles over the next 10 years as possible. Part of the way that we do that, we actually visit children's hospitals, and we have Smile Patrol. Besides that, we also have a talk that we do with the kids in elementary schools called the ABCs of Bullying Prevention, because as I'm sure you know, bullying is a huge epidemic today in schools, and they're able to see these, larger than life basketball players, and I'm 6'8", 225 pounds. When I come in and deliver this message, they look up to me naturally, but I'm able to share with them my bullying experience, and they're like, hey, well, if Zeus can make it through it, then I can too.
That's right. You got to talk about the success of the Harlem Globetrotters. You guys have been around, the early 1920s, 1930s?
Yeah, 1926 was our first year in Chicago, Illinois. We played our first game. We've been around for 90 years, putting smiles on people's faces ever since.
And, of course, the theme song.
Yes.
I mean, you probably hear this every day, but it never gets tiring. It really doesn't.
Jeremy, it's funny. I got some teammates who have it as their ringtone. It's crazy, man. I'm like, you don't hear it enough, but we hear it all the time. It's catchy. And now it's going to be in your listeners' heads for the rest of the day.
That's right.
Sorry, guys.
Again, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday at the Edmonton Edmonton Expo Center. Zeus, McClurkin, if people want to grab tickets, where do they go?
All you have to do is log online to HarlemGlobetrotters.com. Tickets start at $20, and you can also buy yourself a Zeus jersey because that'll give you superpowers at the game.
And it's a fun time.
Oh, yeah, you'll have a great time.
All right. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Thanks for having me.